Well, it's -2 or 3, maybe -1. It's sunny, a few clouds, and it stopped blowing. It was forecast further up, it's really blowing 20 meters a second, or a gale, liten storm, so I may not go that far. Down here it's fine for now, and not freezing. I have my warmest sweater on because that wind is a little nippy. My warmest long underwear, and I still fit in my ski pants, which is a miracle. I didn't think that was going to happen. And I have to get my gloves on because it's getting a little cold, and I got my racing skis on because we just did the trails. I don't think I need the mountain skis. We'll find out though. I think it's probably blown across the trails near the top. I probably won't go that far though. Just go a little ways, just enough so that I deserve a cold beer, and then do the videos and upload them, and then bacalao for dinner tonight. I think I'm not sure I'm ready up for making sushi. Need a little break from the sushi. California rolls. I have to use up the avocado soon. Anyway, first trip of the year. It's pretty bad. It's already the 11th. All right, turn you off. So it is blowing, but not terribly. And these new trails, perfect snow. I'm glad I got my toasty clothes on though, because that wind is cold. I may have to switch to mittens soon. And then I'll have to go a little bit further before I turn you on again. I've got my racing skis on. They're very fiddly putting them on. These bindings suck. New bindings are much better. They're very expensive racing bindings, but they still suck. So anyway, I'm going to go very slowly so I don't go into cardiac arrest. A little out of shape, and I barely fit my jacket. I have to get a new jacket. This one's too small for me now because my belly is too big. That sucks. Nice expensive Gore-Tex jacket. Gore-Tex Pro. Anyway, give you a squiz. Look at that. Alright, my hands are getting cold, so I have to get moving. I may do the whole Nærløypa, or I may just go up to the plateau and down. We'll see. Ptarmigan. You may be able to see them. I doubt it, even though it's 4K, but see if you can hear them. A flock of about 10 or 12 across my path. They're up there by the birch trees. There. There's one. Lots of them. Lots of them. All white. Ripe. Very tasty. Super eating. Not hunting season now though. Fingers get freezing cold in gloves. Old age and blood circulation. I may have to put my mittens on. Oh, there's a dark brown one. Oh no, it's a different bird. It's something else. They're not very shy. Pretty tame. I have to get moving soon. My fingers are freezing. I have to defrost my fingers, and my toes get a bit cold because they're like racing boots. They're very skinny. I'm supposed to go 100 miles an hour in them. Anyway, so very cool. And it's perfect weather. So, turn you off. Well, first plateau for about half a K or something, or maybe a K. And then, and there it is. More wind up here now though, but it's still doable. The sun makes all the difference. My hands are still freezing. My left hand's getting better. I'm glad I have warm clothes on though, because that wind is really, it's cold. Even though it's only -1, in fact the wind chill is about -10. So, but I've been at worse. I wasn't up for skiing when it was -20 and wind. That's too much. I have to ski in a down jacket, which is, you just sweat like a pig. Not really doable. Need a boof though, and I'm gonna have to go. Kind of defrosting my fingers a little bit, but I may have to switch to mittens. But look at that. Beautiful in the sun. No deep up here. And there's a guy been skate skiing, you can see from the tracks, which is pure agony up these hills. I'll do that later. Maybe. I'm so out of shape for me to skate ski. I can do it here along the flat fine, but going up those hills I more or less have to take off my skis and walk up, because it's 250, 300 meters straight up. That's not cool on skate skis. That's really heart attack area. You've got to be much younger and fitter and have the technique, and obviously, although I grew up with skis on my feet, as they say about Norwegians, I didn't go to a ski school, and I didn't go to elementary school or high school here. Here's the skater. Let's see, get some technique. Oh. Alright. So fingers are defrosting. I just want to show you how a proper skate skier does it. So anyway, there he goes. Anyway. Now the sucky bit. 150, 200 meters straight up. Slowly. So it's nice over there, it's nice there. I've done some trails that way. I don't think he's done the whole round. It's old. I need to take my gloves off. My fingers are really just defrosted. Now the wind's blowing, you can see. So look at that. Anyway, it's not too bad. I can do the whole Nærløypa, I think. As long as the sun stays out, then I'll be fine. I need to get some photos to send to my mother and post on Facebook. This is a social media ski trip. Not setting any records. Slowest person ever. Use about 2 hours on this trip or something, when it should be about an hour and a quarter. Well, I won't use quite 2 hours, but going slowly. Alright, I gotta snap some pics and then slowly mosey up on that hill, and then I have to pee at the top, which kind of sucks. Being out in this wind. Don't pee in the wind. Alright. Well, there's 2 more people ahead of me. I'm about a third to halfway up this terrible hill, and then it's flattened down. From one tiny uphill. Just go slowly. He's done quite a few trails. He's done here too. This is along the road. He's done there as well. So you could go that way, alternate route. I don't know, he must have done that a while ago. I'm not sure. This is the main trail. So, some nice old cabins, but pain to get there in winter. If you have to drag your feet up from the shops and you can't drive, I guess you get the shops to scooter it up for you. The only way, really. And then you have to ski up. So and you park down by the shops, I guess, or take the train. Not very practical. These cabins up here are all the way up here, but you're halfway up to the top. That's the advantage. So there's just a few more cabins further up, and then you can go to Ustaoset or Norway or whatever. But you can, in summer you'd want to drive up. Really, that's the only way. I don't think they do. They do deliver groceries though, even in summer. You just fill out a form, pay a little extra for it. Be cool. But how you get furniture and things up here, God knows. Anyway, well, there are roads in summer, so winter is the thing. Anyway, my hands are defrosted, and I had to make a little yellow snow. Almost peed on my skis. That was a relief though. Anyway, too much coffee this morning. Well, I made it to Rukenkrysset. I'm not going up to Hesteberget, which is up that way. There's the sign. It's another 2k, and that's just straight up, straight down. Unless you go to Ustaoset, but it looks like there's a bit of blowing snowfolk. And not very nice up there. The other two went up that way, but it's also my first day. I want to kind of take it easy, not overdo it. He's done the trail kind of that way. Can't skate ski though, which is a shame. So he hasn't really done it. That's a long time ago. If that was wide enough, that's a very nice area to skate ski. And so it's along here and then back that way. The only problem is you have to get up this huge hill to get there. So here you can skate ski. I guess people do. Someone has. But there has to be another day when there's slowly not so much new snow. The wind is blowing the snow over the trail, so there's not much of a trail left. But it was fine on these racing skis. I didn't need the mountain skis at all. It's not icy at all. Perfect new snow. It's just that it's covered the trail, which is a kind of a shame, but there's much wind. Also, it's blowing quite a bit now, as you can see, from the snow crossing the flats there. So I don't know. That's maybe, it's not blowing that much, but 10 meters a second, maybe, which is 3 degrees or something. But it's nowhere near 20 meters a second, which is a strong gale or a liten storm, which can't go out in the mountains, you die. It's dangerous. So, I don't know, this is fine with the sun. I don't even have my hood on. Don't need it. Of course, it's only -1 or 2. A little colder up here. So I'm going to snap some photos, and then it's all flat and downhill the whole way. Then I can have a couple of cold brewskis, post my photos on Facebook, send to my mother, then edit the video and post that online. Anyway, well, battery's about to die. It didn't last long. The old GoPro, but this GoPro Hero 8 doesn't like the cold. So I just a little bit of downhill until the battery dies. There's a lot of wind drift, so going very slowly. Not really adding to it. Anyway, I pushed myself downhill. That's how slow it is. At least it's not ice. Just the main thing. Alright, fresh battery. So, see if that works any better. I did want to get a little downhill action with holding one hand. There's really no glide though, because there's too much wind drift, but the glide is fine, but there's too much loose snow. It's hoping to get some downhill. Then, having to zoom across this stuff. Here we go. It's better hill. Follow my ass. Not too fast. A little slow. Yeah, it's a little slow. Better hill coming up. Relaxing though. No effort, just stand there. Awesome. Don't like effort. Too old and too fat. Too fat for using any effort. Brake. Shit. I will have to brake a little bit. Yeah. And there's a steep hill coming up. I have to put you away. Maybe not. I think it should be fine. Sometimes if it's very icy, this steep hill coming up, it's not that steep, but it's a bit steep. But when it's icy, you have to take off your skis and walk down. It's that bad. And it usually is icy here in December, January. It's pure ice. So, yeah, I can brake no problem. But if this is pure ice, this is no good. Then you really need mountain skis with steel edges. Not skinny little racing skis that, you know, break a little bit. So I don't want to do any all this loose snow. Here we go. Whee! All right. Halfway down, but this is going to be a very long video. Like Norwegians say. Long video. So I'm going to turn you off and then we'll sum up when we get home. Have a cold brew. Well, it's 2 o'clock. I left a little after 12. 12:30 or 12:20, I'm not sure. 12:30 maybe, 12:20. An hour and 40 minutes. It should really take like an hour. So, behold the chaos that is the apartment. At least the dining room table is chaos. Anyway. And there's the front of the apartment, boot chaos. And then, I'll show you the apartment. There's an antenna for the satellite phone. There's one satellite phone. So I'll show you my new toy. Didn't bring it today, but Iridium 9575 Extreme for the summer. A little expensive, 800 bucks. I didn't leave the coffee on. There's a mess there. I was worried I left the percolator on. Just as I got back, I realized I may have left it on, but I didn't, thank God. So now I get to turn on the computer and drag this up here. Coughing fit. And a screen and a keyboard and mouse, so I can work up here during the summer. I've had a few 3D projects which I've done up here. It's an old server, but still 16 cores, 32 threads, so it's, you know, a little slow, but it's enough. I'm about 12 years old. Anyway, I'm going to put you away. And I need to pee. All right, that's better. Now I cough. After all that trip,